Oh, I have about a million hopes with this. I think if I was to just generalize it, is that as somebody comes to interact with the institution and hope that their life has changed, that we're able to fulfill that more regularly.
Process versus culture, and with that picture when we think about building a culture, it seems more exciting.
My one hope for this would be to improve the student journey and their experience from recruitment to current student through the end once they finish with Mount Hood, that they can say that this was a really successful and easy place for me to come study.
That they have similar to what the first group talked about, and we didn't really think about the restructuring or if we're doing new hires, but that is a big concern of ours. Where do the people who oversee different areas have the time to know and understand what's happening within the area, and do we have enough communication among each other at different levels, going in all directions to make sure that things are, like everybody knows what's going on, everything is understood when decisions are made, that it's going to be collaborative and inclusive, so that all the points and the concerns and the issues are addressed. So that was one of our concerns is the fact that do we have a model that, where the people who oversee the processes do know what's going on, have the time to know the intent is there, but is it really happening?
Comment. But I think that one thing I appreciate is the feedback loops guide the work, and I think to make that be the central focus of a visual is that is what moves every bit of the work forward, that the feedback loop is the most important component of the work.
Remember, you want it to be sustainable after the grant's gone, right? So we kind of got stuck on that. How do we make that happen? So we identified the student development leadership team because this is a big question mark, right? We didn't want it to fall on one person.
I kind of like the idea that there would be a new position, because the point here is that the core values, the practices, and even the questions that we've been raising for the past year, those questions have to be kept alive. We could get to a point where we just stop asking how are students doing, are they satisfied, what is that new student experience actually like? And to hold on to all the work that we've done, it almost requires some person, not just the documents that we've created, but some person who continues to refer us back to those. What have we done? What are the thinking processes? And to kind of keep the flame alive.
As a doer myself, I would love to be able to have a doer communication team so I know what departments are doing what, so I know where to pick up services, or we make sure that the student has the coverage that they need.
And the hope is a student comes here and says, this is a great college.